I just wrapped up a update video, and that went well. And I'm back on Minecraft. As you guys can see, I still don't have my Microsoft account because they logged me out of that shit. I don't know if I'll get it back or if I have to make a new one because every time I log in, it says some bullshit. But that's Minecraft. That's for a whole nother game rant. Anyways, in today's video, I'm giving you guys the Minecraft stats throughout the first 2 weeks, and I'm gonna talk about a little bit of basically what's been happening with the first 2 weeks, like just going over it. I first want to say that everything's been going well, slight delays here and there, but we actually got to kick off. And week one was the rival week, and let's just say that that week was exciting. And the next rival week is week four, the last game of the season. Then week two was basically, spoiler alert, the two undefeated teams going against each other and the two defeated teams going against each other. So I prefer having Minecraft Sports being like more teams, like teams of four. Kind of sucks, but you know, we're doing the best of what we can work with. Don't get me wrong, it's like fun to like team sports, but like if we had 6 teams, it'd be like kind of more competitive. Well, not I want to, yeah, it would be more competitive, and I feel like it'd give more teams, we'd have more games, and it'd give more like every team a reason to fight. Because right now, going to week three, it looks bad for some teams. So basically, like they can basically just tank for the rest of the season, go into the playoffs, and make it to the Super Bowl. So yeah, that's kind of bad for a season. That was something I was trying to prevent. And with the whole 5 teams, um, like even if we did have 5 teams, Minecraft Sports still probably wouldn't be competitive, or it would have folded because lots of teammates leaving and stuff like that. But yeah, now I'm gonna get into the stats of week one and stuff like that. So first, I want to say that we played, well, the Wildcats played the Sabres because they're rivals, and the Surge played the Tigers because they're rivals. My team's the Wildcats. Ryan's team is the Sabres. Braden's team is the Tigers, and Will's team is the Surge. Let's say that, like for the team captains. So, you know, I can say their team, his team. So you guys know that captains is out of the way. So first game was at the Illinois Arena, and it was my team versus Ryan's team. And let's just say my team won 34-6. Then second game we played was the Surge versus the Tigers, and Surge won 20-7. So in week one, basically, it was a 2v2. My team blew out Ryan's team. It was just game over from start. Uh, okay, I'm only saying that because they're rivals, but realistically, it was just we played better, and that's why we won. Then week two, I mean, no, not week two. Then for the Tigers for Surge, that was actually a like competitive game. I want to say like at the halftime, but after halftime, Surge kind of took over, and they just won. Nobody passed that game, and you'll just have to watch it to see it. And I don't mean watch it as in watch the whole like 2 hour clip. I mean like obviously skip here and there, and yeah. But week one went well, and week one was, I want to say week one was a good week. But I feel as week two was better because week two was more high scoring for my team. As you can see, we won 36-27, and Ryan's team, who just played, won 16-13. And it's the scoreboard still up there. Yes, it is. And I am not home for my next game, so I don't have to change my scoreboard. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So since we have 4 teams, the schedule is balanced, so home away. But since I played my away game at Ryan's home and Braden played his away game at Will's home, it wouldn't make sense for Braden to play Ryan at home, then for Braden to play me away, then play Will at his house, if that makes sense. So basically, it wouldn't make sense for the fourth game, our rival game, to rematch in the same location. So we had to change up the schedule a little bit. So Ryan played 2 home games in a row, and now he has to play 2 away games. Me and Will are balanced out. We each played 1 of each, and Braden played 2 away games. So now Braden's playing the rest of the season at home. Now let's get into his stats. So first of all, for week 1, this is what it looks like. Weekly stats for defense on the left side: Tennessee Tigers 0-2, 4th place. San Francisco Surge 1-1, 3rd place. Minecraft Football Association standings: Detroit Wildcats 2-0, 1st place, and the Springfield Sabres 1-1, 2nd place. Weekly stats offense. This is what it looks like. So I'll go to the east side first. So my game against Ryan's team, we won 34-6, and we had a total of 240 total yards with 29 tackles, 5 TDs, 1 being an onside kick recovery, and 7 sacks. For Ryan's team, 88 total yards, 22 total tackles, 1 TD, which was an onside kick recovery, and 1 interception because they didn't have a sack, nor did they have whoa, that was their, yeah, they didn't really have a fourth stat. But leaning over towards the Tigers for a Surge, the Surge had a total of 173 total yards, 15 tackles, and 3 TDs, and it didn't pass the ball. Neither team passed the ball, so there was no sacks, and no interceptions. So all I could record really was punting yards or kicking yards. I decided to do punting yards, and the Surge had 40. While the Tigers 109 total yards with 13 tackles, 1 touchdown, and 44 punting yards. So now I'm going to get into defense first. For the defense stats, we do tackles, then sacks / interceptions. But since passing hasn't been like, we haven't been passing much. Well, the other teams haven't been passing much, because my team, which is a run-heavy team, has the most pass attempts. Don't get me wrong, we got more rushing attempts. Like, our offense has been 85% run, 15% pass, and we still got the most passes off. So that's kind of crazy. But since passing isn't really a thing, I'm just keeping sacks and interceptions as one. So going to tackles, Ryan led that week in 20 total tackles. Was second with 17, and Dylan was third in 12. Then for sacks, I had 7. I had 7 in one game. Ryan did try to pass a lot, but I then ended up sacking him a lot. Then we had 1 interception, but it wasn't by me or Dylan. It was by one of our blocks, so Wildcat DB. But I did have 1 pass deflection. Then if we go for offense, we do passing and rushing because offense is easy. Dylan was 3 for 5, 60%, 129 yards and 2 TDs, and Ryan was 0 for 4 with 1 interception. For rushing yards, Drew from the Surge led with 126, Dylan was second at 89, and Ryan close second, but in third with 88 yards. So that was week 1, 2, and all I gotta say about week 1 is that both teams kind of had a blowout game, and it was exciting for week 2 because for week 2, basically, we had to go. It was the 2 defeated teams and then the 2 undefeated teams, and that was kind of cool because like at halftime for the defeated teams, they were tied, and their game was really interesting to watch. And for halftime for the undefeated teams, I was getting blown out 8-19. Wait, no, 8-27. I apologize. But getting into week 2, let's get back into the stats. I just flew around for no reason. Joystick, stop it. Thank you. Anyways, scores. Wildcats, oh my god, 36-27, and Sabres 16-13. Now we're gonna go over here because we went up to the right first. So for the Surge, they had 273 total yards with 11 tackles, 4 TDs, and 1 interception. The Tigers had 93 total yards with 20 tackles, 2 TDs, and 1 sack. Moving over to the east side, my team, the Wildcats, had 330 total yards, 21 tackles, 5 TDs, and 2 sacks. The Springfield Sabres had 85 total yards, 26 tackles, 2 TDs, and they are 1 for 1 on field goal percentages. Now getting to the weekly offensive stats. Passing, we're the only team to pass once again. Whoa, the Surge and the Tigers attempted 1 pass for -1 yards, and I wasn't going to put that down because Ryan would be in second place. Anyways, Dylan had 163 yards, and he was he was really 1 for 2. So that should be 4 for 7, or should it be? Yeah, it should be 4 for 7. That's my mistake, but or no. He's no, it's 4 and 6. Then for rushing yards, Drew led with 399. Is leading with 399. Dylan second with 237, and Ryan in third with 225. So Drew basically have over 100 more yards than Ryan and Dylan. And me. That's kind of crazy. And for defensive stats, tackles, Ryan is still leading with 36. I'm in second with 33. And Dylan and Braden tied with 18. While sacks/interceptions, Braden actually got an interception, and Dylan actually wait. I'm sorry. I take that back. I have 9 sacks because I got 2 more. Braden had 1 sack, and Dylan had 1 interception. So Dylan leads in interceptions, I lead in pass deflections, I lead in sacks, and yeah. So those were the stats for week 2. I kind of wish I could show the highlights, but since we stream, well, I could record to Share Factory, but that would take a lot of work, especially when I'm playing, because I'd be focused on playing the game, and if the clip were to end, I wouldn't even check it out. But I'm definitely gonna start recording Share Factory for some highlights. I'll try my best to, and yeah. So that's all I gotta say for week 2. Week 3, my team is away against the Tigers, and Ryan's team is away against Surge. So yeah, at the end of the season, once again, I'll probably do like a sports talk about the whole season, or after. It'll most likely be after week 3 because I wouldn't want to do it for the playoffs. Well, I wouldn't want to do it after the playoffs, and yeah. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions below, comment down. If you want to join Minecraft Sports, comment down below, and I'll give you guys a sneak peek at the jerseys we are going to be wearing for our away game, which will be Wednesday. Well, technically today, Wednesday. And we're wearing the away uniforms. Yeah, so exciting. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.